Welcome, everybody. At round 20 attempt of whatever the flip I'm doing anymore. But yes, everybody, welcome, everybody. This is Hamid again. I'm gonna do a couple of games here and there. Gonna record, upload, and all that, and do some live streaming on the side. Live stream is gonna cut back to 5 days, and recording is gonna kind of maybe at least for if I'm lucky, one a day. I've set a few games up, get some rolling out. I'm gonna finish Resident Evil 2's exploration part as a recording. I'm gonna finish. What was the other one? I can't remember the other one. There was another one alongside this. I'm gonna do. This is pretty much for just a casual sit down, whatever. So here we go. Back to the Future, the game. Here we go. I think it's still out. Well, before we begin, would you like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal? No. Uh-oh. I was about to say, what did I do?
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa.
He's not wearing one.
Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch ahead.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car.
Gotcha. I'm starting to stone nostalgia for me.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Here we go.
Watch this.
First off, I'm not going to say exactly the show.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
We're going to change things up a little bit.
The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Doc, who the heck was that?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
The question is, where was he sent? When was he sent? What
Doc?
happened?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, let's go. That's plutonium.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
But, plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Ah, little crazy mother. Alright, nothing's in there. Toolbox. Here we go.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times Z and...
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu.
Uh-oh.
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Woo!
Doc!
He wakes up.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
You're always late at some point. And I already know this is probably gonna have copyright hit on right immediately on YouTube, but you know what? I don't care. Right now, we're gonna sit back and enjoy the whole experience, start to finish. Each episode is gonna be its own video. I'm gonna do a couple of Telltale events, and it's gonna be each episode is per video, even if it's an hour long. That's how I'm gonna do it. I think really this one actually gets separated. I don't get why. I need to figure out which one came out first. This Telltale game came out first, before the Walking Dead stuff, before everything else came out. I kind of...
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Nope.
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Okay. Didn't leave anything dangerous lying behind. Yeah. We all know what he left behind because it's very subtle at the beginning of the game. 1 second. What I gotta do real quick, I gotta do something. Okay. Because right now we know there's a subtle hint at the beginning of the game. You know what he left. The notebook. Okay, we know that's gonna be part of the thing later on.
Hey, Dad.
Who's running the sale? I'm sorry.
Who's running the sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I love how his attitude changed in the movies. I was like, you know he's alive, right?
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Wow.
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
That's true.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Stop giving me hints. Actually, you know what? I need to cut that off. I don't want hints. No hints.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe bigger things.
Maybe you should...
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
That's true.
What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something.
Yeah, like the game is. Let's get out of there.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Yes, yeah, look at it.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
What I'm talking about, what I would say. You know what? I saw Ferris. He's not gonna listen to Can I Have the Courthouse. Mind if I look at the courthouse? He's not gonna. He's not gonna let.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Uh-oh. Now we gotta find a way to get rid of... Okay, I thought I got rid of that. One second. Oh, off. Thank you, because it's driving me nuts. Okay. So we know we gotta get it
Feels
back.
like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
For you, it was probably recent. Okay, we know he's not gonna give it up willingly. We know that. Oh, the guitar moment.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
I thought it was not to give me hints. Why are you still giving me hints? I don't want them. Ah, whatever. Yeah, I know.
Let's make some noise. Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Now we gotta get
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Now we gotta go tell our dad. Can we can fight our own
Hey,
fights.
Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
Okay.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Gotcha. It's all good. I'm out of here.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, let's do it again.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Woo!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Now that's how you do it. That's how you take care of business. Oh.
Doc, where are you?
Well, sun's back. Well, we know the DeLorean's back.
Doc? Einstein!
Hey, buddy.
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Okay. Oh, so we got here. We got the shoe.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Okay. Got a tape recorder. Listen to the tape recorder, everybody. We got this party.
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Yep.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whenever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
The shoe. The shoe will tell you everything. Nothing else here. Time circuit.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Once you know it.
Once I know when to look for Doc.
Gotcha. There's nothing else here, so let's get out of the car. Let's go. I think Aini is gonna be able to help us with the shoe. Inventory, shoe. No, don't, I ain't. Idiot.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie?
Cause he likes shoes.
Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
And you stole Doc Brown's patented trademark moment. Oh, where we at?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Well, we know it's in this place right here. We know it's not back here. What's this? I know over here, but come on.
I see you sneaking into that liquor store, young man!
I was never going in that liquor store, old hag. Oh, what's that? Do it again.
On second thought, I don't really want to go in there.
I love that sign. I think it's her shoe. Strickland.
Step away from the door! Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I don't know. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got something for you, sucker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Okay, let me see. We got this.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
What does that look for you?
Leave that creature outside!
She really hates Doc. I was like,
Sorry,
man,
Einstein.
what did I do to you? I mean, I know her. You must have done something to her, Einstein. She hates you. Ooh, she really hates you, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
Kind of hard to have a seat when the couch is full of papers.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okay, so we gotta figure out when she lost the shoe. Okay. That might be useful later. Okay, we got a papers can't get. Let's ask her a question.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
When did you lose the shoe? Oh, come on.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. When was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Wow, really?
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
Oh, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Uh-oh.
Tenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
I'm not really worried about the actual. Hold on, let's make a comment.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Alright, so we know the newspapers can help us, but the thing is, I bet you that she's
Don't
not
let me
gonna-
keep you from your business.
Uh-oh.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
I know. So, let's see.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and
That's what I figured.
meticulously organized.
That's what I figured.
Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
My hands ain't got nothing on it, girl. Alright, so we gotta get out of the room. She's making tea, so I think, well, what's candy?
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Anything else to touch? Anything good? Ooh, look at that.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
What?
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
How did that end up? I know 3 was.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
I guess the only anything else we can touch besides that right here.
Man,
Open this up.
she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Yeah, we're about to touch something, alright. Now's the time to touch this.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down.
Yeah?
But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Oh!
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
I wish I knew which one used to be a speakeasy. Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Hey, there's Jennifer's mom coming out of the market.
Mrs. Parker? I find it curious that she always uses the same strapping red-headed bag boy. Don't you?
I wish
Not
I knew
really.
which one used to be a speakeasy.
Well, that's good.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Where was that speakeasy? There it is.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be a... Any...
What?
Oh, sorry.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square.
Okay.
Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
Good
The
to know.
video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Okay, cool. Let's get out of here.
Don't let me keep you from your...
Okay, so now we're gonna get back to binoculars and Hill Valley Video.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
I got still her now. Still her again.
Miss Strickland? Don't let me keep you from your business.
So we know 1932, 1931. So let's see if we can get the paper now.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
No, it's not. It's not one by now. I'm just screwing with you. It's probably the chips that went right back in.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
Not very long.
Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
I think your eyebrows are like drawn on. How do you know what they wore? Okay, whatever.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
I wish you could tell the truth. I really wish you could.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that.
That's
You won't
true.
stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
That's good to hear.
You ready to go, Einstein?
He's ready to go. Okay, we go.
Time circuits. On. Flux capacitor.
Fluxing.
Fluxy.
Now.
I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate. Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
That was I don't know, that music, that setup. Woo! That's the way to do it, yo. Woo!
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Okay, let's just see where Let's just see where Einstein went.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's
Michael
Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone.
Gangster.
Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know, I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Einstein ruined that moment for us, y'all. Oh. Well, we know where he's gonna be. Here we go.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We
That's
have
good.
a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
Let's see. I'm not okay. Look, I know one of few things right now. Okay, we can't go back further in time because we're gonna screw up time of the car not going back, but us not coming back to help him, which then won't set off these events. So technically, you can't go back further back. So let's let the authorities know. Let's go ahead. You can't go back in time anymore. You can't make it stink because you're just gonna change history.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Oh,
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puppy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
well, we gotta.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea.
Where can I
I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Ow!
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Why? He really thinks that. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the soup kitchen and call him out. Holy crap. Ah, a McFly.
McFly? Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear.
Wow.
I swear,
that
if
is-
even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Why don't we just burn it down, y'all? Hey, let's burn it down. Okay. What are you?
Brown residents.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Okay, well, let's go to the courthouse then, y'all.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Wuss bag. The jitter step, jitter out of town. God, I could have just clicked the door and been done. I'll think about it. I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick. Oh, that is loud. Give it a minute. Why is it so loud? Okay, maybe. Alright, well, I'm back, everybody. So I had a little audio adjustment. Something else went on. So here we go. Now let's go to the courthouse. Okay. I know a little bit about the first episode. I haven't really dealt with the rest of as much. So I kind of know a little bit about what I'm walking into.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h to the a multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of a, right? I'm missing here. Or do we take h to stand for the Hermitian line? Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. Variable. Wait, is that even possible?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
That's true. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
I'm so sorry about that.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Sure.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. At the speed of light. Oh, which brings us back to H.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister,
I guess
but
we're gonna go talk to Emmett. We're actually gonna talk to Doc Brown now. You are a very stubborn individual, Doc Brown.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Huh.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
And I know I said 2020. What year is it? 2026. Huh.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Evie, so that DeLorean...
is for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
What? That is quite intriguing. I mean, what? What do you want to 31?
What were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
Huh.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Heidi almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Huh.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time
Oh, sorry.
I found...
How did one of her...
Einstein took it from her.
He did?
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kid Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
You know the thing I find funny, though, when you really look at time travel? It's funny how if you look at it, it automatically, like... It's weird, because if you don't want to go into the past, because you change one moment and it screws the entire future, because it's the ripple effect. But the thing about it is that going into the future, going into your future, and coming back, let's fine, let's say you're going from 2020 to 2040. And you change something there, but you're not going to change it back here, so it's weird.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
No, oh, there, he just went inside. I'll wait. There he is! Yay, Brown!
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I
Okay.
can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
What about if I need it tonight?
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Who are you giving it to?
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
True. So we gotta give the subpoena to Arthur McCoy. We gotta figure out where he's at, though. Let's go deal with Kid Tannen.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I got a death wish.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
He's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Ha!
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Why would you...
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Why are your 8 bits out of someone's hat with Heather hidden it? Okay.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
I'm so...
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Do it, Brown. Ooh, those slick moves. Ooh, got those slick moves, damn it.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen.
I think that they just did. And your family loves crap.
Ow! Fix me up.
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out.
Cool. Now we have to find a way to. That was weird because there was still something right. It was still something right here, like he was standing right here. Okay, we gotta go talk to. Okay, also, before we do that, let's talk to her.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Okay, cool. So, what's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make hot soup deliveries?
Really
It's
do?
one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
That's good enough.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
Well, we know what
You
it is.
haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But
Okay.
if you're well-connected with the local charitable institutions,
Yeah?
you can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Not
I got a
ready.
book.
Oh? Where?
Oh, she said where? She's turned back around. Okay. Now we gotta do this. Gotta do this.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Follow Einstein. We got this. same setup. Oh.
Huh, deja vu.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know.
No, it's not okay.
I don't think Arthur would respond to that recording. He only listens to Tannen.
We gotta get out. We gotta get out of here then. 'Cause I need Tannen. Okay. I need Tannen to do the job. Okay, let's go. So hopefully we're gonna have a fun time with this. We're gonna do this.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches.
Already had it out. I know. Already had it out.
Down? What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
That'll work. Now we gotta get.
Don't make me angry,
Einstein, help!
Is that good, dog?
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram.
I got him away. Got him away.
Where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
No, you did, because you both looked away. Okay. Now you get INE. Or does that not matter anymore?
This hat belongs to my grandfather.
Okay. Let's go. On the way to the means. On the way, I'm gonna run you over, baby doll. I love how you change angles. It still goes. You still use the same buttons. Now we get to do this.
What now?
Dang it. Thank you. Okay, so. This.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss.
You couldn't tell that was from the radio?
Where's Kid?
Uh-huh. Okay, we got this. We got this. And this.
Arthur McFly,
Yeah?
got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back.
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
But the thing is, if they've got a lot going on, next is to get the alcohol now. That's the next step of the adventure, y'all. Get the alcohol so we get the rocket.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right.
Alright, now I gotta get the 190 proof alcohol, which is basically... Nothing is accessible right now. Okay. Let's make sure there's nothing like a tower here.
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, you know, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
That's true. But couldn't we use
Couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Well, that ain't happening.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
That's good to know.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't
Yep.
like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right.
Alright, let's get out of here.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Okay, so no... Oh, the car comes by every so often. Okay. So I think it's gonna be in here. Okay, we know there's something going on down below.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
What the flip is wrong with you?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Let's try to sit, man.
Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Okay, so... Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. I'll walk away. They move pretty quick getting rid of that three barrels. Okay. So we know what they do.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety, right.
Well, to be honest, let me see something quick. I did not mean to do that.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Maybe we can talk to Emmett.
Emmett.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Okay. Do it. Let's talk to our friend here.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Huh.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Can I have some?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
I like this guy.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration.
I can
what
see
do
that.
you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... Give the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
That's true.
Heck, you got moxie, kid. Let's
Thank you,
spice
man.
it up a bit, shall we?
Let's do it. Okay, so
Eureka!
he did it. I think you got time. Oh, he's already got a addendum too. And nobody cares that it fell over.
Ah, Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
I know, right?
Is that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Huh, let's go talk to Emmett. Okay, let's talk to Emmett. What is Emmett going on?
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Can I do anything with it?
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Oh, because it helped nothing to stop that. So now we're going to talk to Edna. Gotta go talk to Edna and get this going. Now I gotta talk to Edna, see if we can get the barrel off her, but I don't think we are.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The rest home.
No, it's way past their bedtime.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
No, they've already received their quota for the month.
The month? How many did she deliver?
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
What? I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
Huh.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait!
We're so mean. That is so mean right there, y'all.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
Uh-oh. We've now changed somebody's future. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I do too.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Here we go, buddy.
Doc!
We're on our way.
I'm off to get the rocket drill.
could.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
But something's gonna happen.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the...
Okay, gotcha, got it.
After he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't
Oh,
worry.
we're screwed.
I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Coming, father!
Is that ready? Here we go.
You father me, child.
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
Here we go.
You're going to find out.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
I hope someday you have children and you will...
You might have to do that, though.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Yeah, you are. Go for it. Go for it.
You're going to find out.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
At least he's finally telling his father off. Come on.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Someday you can
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like
Okay,
a
got it right, good.
skeleton.
Law may be your burning passion, father, but it is not mine.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Almost there.
We did it. We did it. Come on, we got this. Woo! It's a lot of fuel. Come on, we got this.
Father!
My God, it's really weird trying to determine what they're saying.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
I'm sorry, no. Shake.
Stop being such a crank! Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Why are you always bellowing at me? Pressuring me to be something I'm not?
Uh-oh.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
That's good. Go for it.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Wait and see what I do.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh!
What?
I followed exactly as he said.
Eureka!
We did it.
Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
For a month.
Oh, in about, I'd say...
You can't lie to him. You can't lie to him. I was not expecting you to.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the Patent Office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it.
But he helped you.
I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Don't worry, my friend. So now you sort of changed history.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
There you go, my friend. There you go. You made him a better individual because you allowed him to express what he wanted to say to his father.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here.
He's not there.
Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
You should. Totally. Uh-oh. Here goes.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now?
Okay, first off, we're gonna pick this up.
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
And we're gonna steal her bike. It's funny how you made the same design for the rocket side of things. Like the exhaust part. It's gonna do that. Well, here we
I'm coming, Doc.
go.
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Okay, so. Go back here. So we're gonna do here. Can we use that?
They're locked.
I know.
I know they're locked, sucker.
They won't budge.
Okay. Go on. Oh, the king. Oh, the other side that has the tire. Gotcha. All right, so we need this again. Okay. Okay, so now go up to the front. There.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Tell the truth.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
What's he doing here? Keys. How do I get him?
Huh.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Tannen? That explains a lot.
That is. It does. Yeah, it does a lot. Very lot.
I'll be back.
Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so something's right here. That's it.
Keys. The window's shut tight.
Okay. Then back out. Go to the back. Go around the other side.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I need a distraction. Leave it to me! Hey, driver! Don't drive me too fast! Watch how you take those I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Yeah, baby. Ah! Woo!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the street.
How did you know?
I have my sources.
So do I. Hey! I didn't mean to do that again. Yeah, I know. 'Cause I forgot to do this, this, this.
Back, Doc.
And it was the door, and it goes flying open.
Marty!
doing, Doc? Keep lead, Sagan.
Got it.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Alright, so this, shoot the locks.
This is a rescue.
That's the idea.
It was the idea.
Got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation.
I give you that.
So what do we do now?
I was hoping you knew.
Why couldn't your younger self have built us a hoverboard?
They won't be invented for another 84 years.
You know, I think we're gonna die soon. Hit the throttle.
The throttle.
Oh!
Here we go. And manure. The family tree. The family tree. Funny how they landed right next to the DeLorean, y'all. He landed right next to the car.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So,
What
do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
He's fading. Oh man, that's gonna be epic. And I know it's an old game. I know it's been out for a while, but I feel like something a little casual, a little bit of fun. So what's gonna happen next? In the next episode.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas. All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Yeah, it's been 10 years, God! It's been that long since this game's been out. Woo! But yes, everybody. Okay, let me go back to the beginning. But yes, everybody. Also, you know, this is about to go. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching this. I mean, truly, if you guys enjoyed this, you know, the game's been out for 10 years, but I felt like, you know what, let's have, you know what, I don't want this. Well, hopefully you guys had a good time. Enjoyed some of the moments, you know, the fact that it's been out for apparently 10 years. All of my friends, truly, thanks so much for watching this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And other than my friends, you have a great day. Even better tomorrow. You know, women's always have fun. So long for well and peace out, hopefully. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.